All right, so let's continue where we left off from the yesterday session, right? So, guys, in the previous session we had packages, and before that we had modules, right? Now that we understand what is a package and what is a module, isn't it, guys? And to extend this, more, we need to understand how to work with the third-party packages. So currently, the packages that we created is custom, custom tailored by us, right? We tailor these packages and the way which we want, we created the package. Got it? And now imagine now there are there are third-party packages very famous. And one before that, I want to speak out one word. Python become very famous. Like there is a strong reason. The reason is very simple. So Python has rich in packages. Which means that uh, whatever you want to do. So there is a package already available. There is a package already available. You just that install it and use it. You got it? So plug and play. And in other languages, right? So it does not have a rich in packages. They have packages but limited. So that's where even when it comes to Python, whatever domain it is, networking, machine learning, whatever it is. So, they are maintaining good amount of packages for every domain. So, even DevOps. So, whenever we want to play with something, right? So, it is already packages available. It's just that you need to explore what package it is. You got it? You understood, right? So package in the sense, see, what is a package? So package is a collection of collection of modules which has the specific functionality to do with, isn't it? So in this particular case, even look at this. So we create a package. It is a basic calculation package to make you understand and basic parts of it, right? And imagine now, like there are there are powerful packages which is available in the current market. Okay, so in Python, for Python, we have official, we have official website. So the website is pypi.org. Okay. So pypi is a Python. See, Python packaging index. Pypi means Python package indexing. Okay. So this is the place where all official Python packages are coming and residing here. You got it? And for example, let's say now I understand couple of packages. Let's say uh, since we are targeting DevOps part, for example, Boto 3. If you just go here and search for it, right? Did you see? You can see all the versions of Boto 3, Boto 3, Boto 2.49, Boto. See, if you see this, it is releases. You can see all the releases by relevance the order. Did you got it? You can see many. Many packages for same Boto 3 which serves different purposes. You got it? And if I want to order by last date last updated, which means that it would give you the best latest version of it. Let's say Boto 3. Got it? Actually, if you see all other things, right? All other these all are dependencies also. Boto 3, which is Boto 3 1.335 to 1, right? For example, which was updated on September 18, right? Correct. So 13521. This is the latest version of Bodo 3. Got it? And now to make you understand, like like hey Kumar, you are saying that hey, this is available here in this particular website, but how can you install it? Right? That's a good question again. So to install in Python, so what we have is we have something called uh, I just want to remove this not required unnecessarily. It is highlighting, getting highlighting. So yeah. So to work on, let me create one file. Let's say package understanding installation and usage of. Okay, all right. Let me create some dummy file here. That's okay. some test file. Okay, all right. Now, so to work on this, any packages in Python. So we had two package managers, Python. You are comfortable with text, or you need to increase this size of the text? Yeah, Python package manager. Okay. So in Python, widely used package manager is pip. So pip is the package manager which comes with along with Python. So whenever we install, Python, right? By default, it comes along with the Python itself. We no need to specifically install this pip package manager. You got it? It's a tool. It is a tool in simple and short. It's a tool to install any Python packages. Got it? Right. And so install a package. To install a package with a package manager, the syntax is pip space install space package name. Package. Make sense? So this is syntax. For example, let's say like there are packages, like pandas, numpy, boto3. Imagine boto3. So if I want to install pip install an example, right? Example is pip space install boto3. Make sense? So this how we can install a package. And sometimes what we need to do is we need to install a specific version. Let's say when you go back here to the same window, so you are seeing all the versions, right? Like let's say 135 135 to 1, right? Like that, there might be lower versions 135 18, for example. 18 also one version. Okay. So if you want to go with a specific version of installing, see by default, and one more important thing, so when you choose like this example, when the version when the version is not specified, it installs latest version available. Got it? Make sense? And sometimes there might be a project dependency. Let's say, for example, the project was developed in let's say 2018 time, for example. So if you look at this, so in the 18 time frame, if I go back quickly, like this was 2024, right? If I, for example, click 121, it is a 2016, right? For example, so imagine in 2016 we had a package, right? So it's a patch Boto 3, we can, no, the intention is very simple, that we need to lower the version number, because during that time the application was developed, and which is using the older version of Boto 3, for example. Let's say 1.0.2, for example, right? In that particular case, if you want to make it a version like specific version installation of the package, then so when you do this, it will install with the latest version, and this version might be compatible. For example, if the application is getting developed now, that's fine. But if it is previous, then we need to check what is the dependencies. Okay, yeah. Next, so when it comes to a specific version, example is install a specific version of a Python package. Got it? So its syntax is very simple. I think since you already know the syntax, let me also take it out here. Double equal to, we should say double equal to here. we should mention version number. Make sense? Okay. And let me give an example. Pip space install space package. Let's say Boto 3 double equal to. So for example, I want to choose 1.0.1.0.2 for example, right? For example, it's not example only. 1.0.2. Make sense? So this is how we can install. So if you install this, you will see a latest version of Boto 3 available. So if you go back here, let me reload the page. If I go to the first page, so what is the latest version? 135.21, right? But it installs the this particular one installs as of today. As of today, during this session time. So what is the latest version? It is 135. What the next one? Extension 21, right? Yep, right. And see now I want to go with the time and install the very old version of the package. That's where we need to understand what is the compatible version, because see from version this to 1.0.2 to this version, right, 135.21. So there might be lot of enhancement happen, lot of security patches updated. You got it? Lot of bug fixes happen, right? So that's where we need to understand what version of the package we're supposed to be using in the application. So if it is a fresh application, then we are confident that we can directly use latest version of Boto 3. And let's say if you are working for a let's say your one customer is using application, let's say for insurance company, and they're okay with the application performance and everything is fine. They don't need anything, right? And if they want to you should not go and directly update this version of let's say you found that okay, hey, they're not using proper version, then let me update it. If you do it, then it is incompatible with the existing version, because the package names, for example, let's say uh, Boto 3 1.0.2, right? In this version, for example, there is a function to do a sum, let's say sum, not previously uh, get sum, for example, let's say in that version the function name is get sum. In this version, and in advanced version of no, it's a just example, okay, it is not actual function, okay. So in this older version of Boto 3, the function is get sum, and latest version the function might be completely changed, change it to something new, which is just a sum, make sense now. For example, if you in the current project, if you install Boto 3, that's it. If you don't specify the version number, then what will happen? It installs with Boto 3, and with the latest version of available package by the time, right, which would has the latest version of this, and the old version will be deprecated, okay. So old version should not be like, you cannot see this and your application saying that hey, name error saying that get sum is not available. Get sum is name error. I don't understand what is get sum, because we changed that version to lower version to higher version. Makes sense, guys? Understanding how, like, why it is important, right? And there are a lot of functionalities also implemented or changed, right? Bug fixes, everything else will be updated in the latest version, and that's where. So when it comes to us, that's where the auditing tools comes in. Okay, so when it comes to Python, right? So we use a lot in our project even. So when I want to before deploying application live for the users, right? What we do is we will audit the libraries, so that like visually we can detect if there is any incompatibility with the libraries, right? So that will be found during the deployment time itself. so that it will be, the pipeline will be stopped there itself, saying that, hey, this is not a compatible version of Boto 3, sorry, this is not a compatible version of Boto 3 with the current application, so that's why it got crashed. Okay, then what we have to do is you have to go back to the application and update the requirement to you know the specific version of the package. And how we can use it then, right? If you want to see this, you just go to the repository, check the commits, right? Go to the repository, for example, let's say. So currently I don't have many, but I can quickly show you something. So you should go to the repository, for example. Go here, go to the code base. We need to understand what is the previous version. Otherwise I can go with our code base. Yeah, here, let's say currently it is like Nginx. Okay, sorry, this is, I'm trying for Nginx. One second. Right, if I go back here, if I go to some, I think I'll do otherwise. Once again, stemfish. In stemfish only we had test files. One second, let me. Uh, oh, okay. Not, I should not search here. One second. Right, I can check it here. Mhm. Yeah. So I should go here, and I don't know whether he has used requirement.txt file. So the idea is just that we need to go. Yeah, here, this is the file, requirement.txt. Click there, right? Since he has only, see, this also, since he is developing this application recently, then fine. If not, generally what we're supposed to doing is, like, to fix this, you should go to check history, since only one commit happened. So like this, you will see list of commits. Okay, and you should find what is the version. Now with this commit, right, we can know the what is the version used actually, right? The previous, like, by the time, during the application development time, they have made a commits, is it? So in the commits we can find everything here, out here, so that you can directly take out this commit number and not commit number, version number, and you can update into your application. Make sense, guys? Did you find any difficulty understanding in this? No, right? You're fine, is it? Right. No, 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 no. Once you changed, which means that your package, I'll tell you. For example, let's say this is your current package, right? Current package. Right. These are the current package. Got it? These are the packages. Once you install, it will only install the old version of the functionalities. Like, mhm. No, that's a dependencies. See, 102 is only one package, and Boto 3 is depending on other packages. Okay, and the dependent packages will be installed by Boto 3 itself. If you do a Boto, like, pip install Boto 3, right, for example. So along with this, dependencies will be taken care by pip. We don't need to specifically take care of the dependent libraries. You got it? For example, let's say now, even I want to try out here quickly. So just go here. So in order to check quickly whether it has pip or not, just do pip and enter. It would give, if it gives some information, then pip is available. We can start using it. But by default it comes. Now we are seeing all the options, right? Which means that pip is installed in your system properly, right? And now, so what is the first command that I mentioned? If you want to install a specific, if you want to install Boto 3, for example. So how we can install? Yeah, that's it. If you see, we are only installing Boto 3, but in the background, it will start installing the all dependent libraries also. Did you see the other packages also it is collecting? Python dataTL, you're seeing other packages. No problem. You will come to know. See, installing collected packages, URL lib3, 6, JMN's path, Python dataTL, Boto core. Did you see this? This one you're seeing, Boto core. You got it? And S3 transfer, Boto 3. So what we just made, we just clicked on pip install. What we made, our command is very simple, no? Our command is pip install. Yeah, this is our command, isn't it? Pip install boto 3, and it taken care of for remaining installations. Did you see it? It installed so many libraries, like more than one, right? So this is the boto 3 we tried, and dependency library taken care by pip itself, Python package manager. You got it? It makes sense, huh? This is how we do. Also, if you want to, let's say now we installed, right? And you may be thinking that in the production environment, right? So if there is issue, for example, what we do is we go directly do a pip uninstall, and boto 3. Again, what it does is whatever it installed just now, it will wipe out everything. See, now it is asking, hey, do you really want to remove? Right? Yes, yes, sir. That's what. See, successfully uninstalled the boto 3 now. Did you see this? And if you look at this, I didn't mention the version number, right? I just clicked. So pip install boto 3. That's what I mentioned. As mentioned, so it is taken up, it is collected the latest version of the package, right? This is the 135.21, isn't it, guys? Right? Okay. And now we uninstall it. And if you would like to install a specific version now, let's say now we found some version, very old version of old guy, for example, right? How we can do that? So boto 3 double equal to. You should do double equal to, guys. Don't the syntax is package name double equal to version number. So what is the version number you want to target? 1, 0, and 2. Makes sense. If you do this, then what it does is it installs the specific version of the boto 3. Did you see this? It is saying that, hey, it's no matching version is found, and these are the available matches. Should be fine, right? Because uh, like what is 102? Did you see 102 is exist? Maybe they might be removed from the system, 10, see, 101 is there. 102 is not there. Okay. And see, that's what, when you click something, right? It if the version is not available, let's say if the version specific is not available, right? It would list down all the available versions too. Hey, could not find the version that satisfies the requirement, about a 3 equal to 102. But do you really want to use any of this? For example, let's say, you got it? Right. Now let's go ahead and choose the very first version of the Boto 3, which is 0.0.8. Okay. This is a very first version they released. Okay. Make sense? When you click on this now we are installing specific version of Boto 3, but which might not be useful now actually. For nowadays, if you use this 0.0.8, so it has a lot of security issues, and even in the security scanning itself, we can see that's where the DevOps comes to picture, right? Because we had to ease the deployment and taking care of all the security and the smooth deployment, right? Smooth and deliver application faster, right? That's where the target of DevOps. So that will be taken care in the pipeline itself. Whenever there is some detect happen, incompatible version, right? So it will taken care, and it stops the pipeline. So it is installing so many things now. So previous installation, even you can, if you observe, the previous installation is a bit faster, isn't it? The previous version of Boto 3 just we tried. It is taken, some. This is taking time, I feel. That is taken quickly. So that's what, there are a lot of performance improvements happen, optimizations, right, and security. These all are very, very powerful. In Python, when you're working in Python, it's important that we need to understand we understand the packages. How to install a package, how to uninstall a package. In the see, for example, in my production system, for example, let's say uh, one customer is reporting that, hey, I'm using this old version of the application, for example, and currently I'm getting this error. Then I'll find something. If I detect something, let's say if the functionality get changed, let's say in the latest is some and the old is to get some, right? So what I'll do is I'll smoothly, I'll get into the production system, production server, make the changes. Okay, meaning install the old version of the, install the old version, for example, and restart the server. And I'll ask the user to test it. Can you test it? Right? If it is working fine for him, meaning I am talking about, uh, you know, if application is developed very old and currently mistakenly a DevOps engineer or not DevOps engineer, for example, in the developer mistakenly updated the version to the latest, meaning he removed it. Instead of specifying the version number, he removed it, right? So that's where problem occurred. And then in order to quickly test it, so I'll get into the production server, uninstall the existing application, reinstall it, and restart the server, and ask the user to test it. That's how we can quickly test it. But generally, we will not do this practice in production, but we will do it in the UAT environment, UAT and stage. Got it? Huh? Correct. Mm-hmm. No, no. See, in Python, we don't currently the current practice, right? That's what it depends on the application. So when was that application developed, and what are the see, because Boto 3 is one library, right? And in order to work with Boto 3, there are other dependent libraries also. For example, let's say the request library or URL library. So currently, imagine your project required. Let me quickly show you something. If you look at this, for example, let's say in your project also, you had a URL lib3 library, 6 library, right? And imagine URL lib3, some old version. And if you install the latest version of Boto 3, right? For example, latest version like this, then what will happen? This is not, this package is not compatible with the old version of URL lib. You got it? So that's where what we do is, when the library compatibility issue is seen, right? We can easily detect, guys. So there is a pip. We can do a pip audit. So with pip audit, we can easily understand, hey, this guy is not compatible with this guy. This guy is this guy is not okay with this guy. This guy is not okay with this. Then what we can do is, it will also give a suggestion. What is the fixed version of it for both compatibility? It also gives us, hey, what is the compatible version of this, right? Then what we do is we will go on to change change the version to the respective version of it, the fixed version. Make sense? Anyway, we will do it on the fly, in the upcoming sessions. But now that we need to understand how to install, how to uninstall packages, how to install a specific version of package. You got it? So these all are very important, and get you understand, and make you hands dirty. This is very important on this particular aspect. But when we start developing application, this will be automatically covered up. Got it? Because we do install all the libraries, right? Yeah. So this about specific version. Let me do one thing. So now let's extend to Aparna's comment, right? So what I'm going to do is, what is the version of it? So Boto 3, this is a version, right, that we just installed. Now, even you are seeing here, right? Did you see S3 to S3 for the Boto 3 version 0.0.8? It required what? Required. See, currently it is S3 transfer 0.10.2 requires more than Boto 3. But Botoker is it required other package. The other dependency packages are it's not compatible with this. That's why it is saying that, hey, but you have a Boto 3 0.870, which is incompatible. You got it? So this fixes we can do it. That's fine. Now, if you want to comply with this, now we need to do the old version, right? See, successfully installed uh, Boto 3 Boto 3008, right? Now I don't want to do it. See, now that since the application is not happy, what I want to do is I want to upgrade now. I want to upgrade the package to the latest version, for example. So how we can do is, pip install space. Let me give a syntax so that it will be very helpful. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade an existing package library. Okay. So the syntax is pip install dash dash upgrade and package name. Package name. Make sense? And even if you want to specify, see, upgrade, you can upgrade like this, or you can upgrade to specific version also. So upgrade directly like this, you can do. Now, pip install dash dash upgrade space, got it? And package name is Bota 3. Now, when I go and do this, now I am upgrading Bota 3 to latest version available. So this is the, did you see this? So previously it is Bota 3 is 0.0.8, and now it got installed with successfully upgraded to 135.21. Guys, did you understood how the upgrade happened? Right? So this is how we do. And now, so far you understood, installing the packages. And even if you want to be specific, you can also make, upgrade to. If you mention, it will pick up the latest available version. Or even you can, you can do a specific upgrade like this. You can put some version number. You got it? Whatever the version number is available, you can upgrade. But upgrade, like the best practices to upgrade a packages to the you know latest package available version. Okay, that's where, if you don't specify this, then what happens is it will take care of installing the respective package of latest version. Yeah, makes sense. And if you try, let's say if you install already, if the package is already installed, if you try one more time, it says that a its requirement is already satisfied. Okay, it says requirement is already satisfied, which means that you are already it is already having border 3. You got it? Makes sense? Already requirement that is satisfied means it is already existing in your system. Got it? And when you're playing with it, try installing. And also let me give a syntax for uninstalling package. So installing is fine. If you want to uninstall, I just made give an example, direct example, right? Uninstall a package. So if you want to uninstall a package, pip uninstall and package name. Make sense? This is how we can uninstall a package, right? Now, if you want to hey, one second, I got a call. Oh, sorry, that's fine. I can ignore. Yeah. So uninstall a package, we can do like this, right? So we already given example, pip space uninstall space bodo 3. This way it would uninstall the existing package. So it will ask yes. All right. Did you understand how we were doing it? Installing and uninstall a package. Yeah, makes sense. And sometimes, I'll show you some trick, but not immediately. Let me give you one more thing. See, but when it comes to application, right? Application might be depending on many factors, right? Because see, application is not only with Boto 3, correct? It has lot of more packages to deal with the application, or to support the application development, right? To run the application, it is depending on so many other. Let's imagine now I have developed a project where my my application will be running in the one system, right? I can use both the three. And my other thing is working on the GCP, for example. Then I need to download all the GCP related tools. You got it? Install related GCP related libraries. Makes sense, right? So now to complete that, what I'm going to do is, so how to install see, if it is one, two, fine. Imagine in the production we might have more than 20 30 libraries. Okay, that's a very bare minimum. Got it? And if you want to work such in 20 libraries, there is if it is if something can be done, if someone is doing manually, there might be chances of missing a library, so that in the production application will get crashed. Got it? So to solve that problem, right? So what we have decided is, we will create one package in the project level. We will create one file called text file called requirement file. Okay. So what requirement file will do is, so if I go here, there's a text file. Go, click on the file. The file name is requirement.txt. So it's a text file. Here what we do is, we will keep track of all the libraries. Let's say I want to install boto 3, right? I'll simply say boto 3. You don't need to do a pip install boto 3, not required. You just mention here. And let's say I want to install pandas, for example. I want to install numpy. So these are the libraries. I want to install request. I want to install flask, fast API, Django. So meaning these are the libraries, guys. Okay, the libraries which we used to deal with. Okay. Now, if you see, there are 7 libraries. Now, if I want to install like manually, so one by one, pip install Boto 3, pip install pandas, right? That's how we were doing it, right? Pip install like this. So then we were in a trouble. Okay. The what we do is, in order to run not only 7, even though if there is 70 or 100, we don't care. We just need, what you have to do is, so when you are working on the application development, just come to this place, see what are the requirements available. When you are using, let's say you got a chance to work on GCP, right, for example, and what are the GCP related libraries, you'll come here, place here, and then what you do is, in one go, since whatever you are in the same level, so package, if you do a ls, you will come to know. In general, actually, in general, this requirements, right, it's supposed to be inside the apps directory, actually, so not other things. So there, for project, for sure we will have a apps directory, so in that place we will keep. Now I'm just refactoring, moving this package here. Now if you look at this here, now apps directory having this package, isn't it? Now, because why I mention here is, so this packages belong to this packages belongs to this application. Got it? Now, if you want to install every library in one shot, like many things in one shot, install multiple libraries or packages or libraries in one go. So how we can do is, so you can say pip space install space dash r, meaning recursively install dash r space, and provide the path to that. For example, let's say dot app, and what is the file name? Requirement.txt. Got it? So what will happen is, so this will install everything in one go. So see, pip space install space hyphen or recursively install everything, right? If you just, so your location apps, got it? And what is the file name? Requirement.txt. That's it. If you do this, it will install automatically. So in the DevOps, right? So what we do is, we will run this command in the DevOps pipeline. So when we are creating a Docker, right? Docker image. In the Docker file, we will keep this command, a trigger this command. Make sense? It takes some time because we put 7 libraries there here. It is installing, it is installing every library that mentioned. And also, if you see, it install many other libraries also, because it is whatever along with Boto 3. So Boto 3 itself, it has almost 5 more dependencies, right? So it is like that. It will install like other packages also might have other dependencies. So Python package manager will take care of installing those things. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it is getting installed because so many, right? So it takes a while actually to install. Someone unmuted, want to talk something? Hmm. No, no, we don't really, because it would not take much time, because if you look at this, right? So let's say that KBC actually, it's not only one or two package has larger size, and the remaining things are very small. We don't care about spacing. But that's a good question. That Yeah, see, basically we need to when we are doing such kind of requirement gathering, right? We really need to understand how much memory consumption it is taking, your application, because that would come during the dry runs. When we do a dry run, we will come to know how much CPU it is utilizing, or even the memory it is consuming. So make sure we should have like a good quota for like to accommodating everything. Make sense? Right, it install, if you see, it install. And if you are seeing here, right, indexing. So when you see indexing, which means that packages are installed, and it is configuring now actually to PyCharm. Now I can make use of this, all the libraries. Let's say uh, now what I can do is, if I go back here. Sorry guys, my throat is badly infected. So here, where I'm in the application, is it? Yeah. So let's say I'm trying to import one package. The package is which is not exist. Let's say Paramico. This is one package to connect with like multiple systems, for example, right? And since it is still indexing, right, which means that it is not understanding. It is not seeing this. But once it is done with it, it will understand. It will come and check. Hey, who is this guy, right? Now import. So we have installed Boto 3, right? Boto 3. Meaning what I'm doing is, in the application currently I'm importing this. Did you see this? And what did you observe? So there are two things. Import. What are the libraries that I have installed just now? Is a requirement, right? Let's say even pandas. So it is not having any issue. But issue with Paramico, isn't it? Why? Because Paramico we didn't install, no? It is not available, right? In this. You got it? And to fix this, what we need to do? We need to copy this library, and you can keep it into the requirement.txt, so that I'll simply do a one run. again. So pip install this. Once it is installation is done, currently it's showing underline, right? So just wait and see. It is installing collecting packages. See, even Paramiko also had dependencies. That's why. Now after indexing, you are seeing indexing here, right? Once it is done, then that error gone. Did you observe that? Yeah. So that's how we start, installing and make use of the packages available. Guys, Python is very, very rich in packages. When I say rich, right? So it has so many packages which supports for any domain to work with databases, to work with machine learning, to work with AI, right? To work with web development or automation. For everything, we had packages. That's where this become famous. Let's say if you want to develop, if you want to write a, let's imagine. Let me give a small example, like how it works, right? Let's say if you want to swap, we had a two variable a equal 10, for example, and even I'll show you the beauty of Python. Okay, I have a equal 10 and b equal 20. So to write a swapping, I want to swap a value to b value to a, for example, right? If I in other languages, you need to do all the circus. Okay. So for example, swap to variables. Let me quickly search it for you. We will take a third temporary variable and swap it. Okay. Generally. So swap to variables in Python, not in Python. So let me do a C C program to swap. Did you see, guys? It required, you have to write this many lines in order to, in order to do that job. You got it? This in C programming. Understood? Even in Java, almost similar. Okay. But now, if you see the power of Python, right? Even in interview questions, they'll ask, "Hey, can you swap two variables?" Right? Simple. A comma B equal to B comma A. Guys, you're done. Isn't it nice? Let's say print A is A, B is B. You got it? That's what it got swapped. Let's test this quickly. A and B are exchanged. Did you see this? We initialize A equal 10, B equal 20, and after swap, one liner, just one liner does your job. Whereas in, whereas in C programming, you have to write this many lines. Otherwise, it will not work. Even in Java, JavaScript, whatever language you are using. So it's like what we can say, it's heavy for even, there might be mistakes also, right? So if you think of all the logic, crap logic, right? But it's nice to know that if you are strong, but that's not really required, right? Even when you want to sort, right? Sort a array of data, for example, in C. So you need to think of merge sort, bubble sort, all the sorts, right? But now in Python, not required. So we had you just define list name dot sort. That's it. Because the functionality is already implemented in Python. You don't need to do explicitly, right? Even if you want to reverse it sorted items, simple reverse equal to true. That's what we have done, is it? No, that's why the power of Python. And maybe it might be interesting for you, right? Let's say 60, 34, and 10, for example. Now, what is sorting order? 10, 34, 60, right? So if you want to sort it in list, sort, right? It will sort, which would give you ascending order, right? And if you want to do a descending order, like you want same order, let's say, when I keep one more item, let's say 50, for example. If you want items in descending order, 60, 50, 34, and 10, for example. So same thing, L1 dot sort. We have tried this, guys. If you don't remember, reverse equal to true. That's it. This would sort the items in descending order. Make sense? If you print L1, you will see the items in a descending order. Did you see this? If you print like before reversing it, after just sort L1, right? So if you do this, you will see the ascending order. The first output should be in ascending order, and second one is descending order. Now, did you understood the beauty? Because it has functionality since you are learning the first programming language, so you don't know the difficulty difficulty of this. But I'm sure that in your engineering or any other discipline, you have learned programming language, or you might be attempted to learn, but you feel it's very heavy because that's where when you're seeing this logic, it thinks that hey, I have to write. You might be missing in stdio.h, or you might be missing the data type, or some mistaken, right, for example. So those things will be not seen, because Python is a high level language. So when I say high level language, when you want to sort, right, see, item dot sort, that's what, the way we were speaking, right? That's a high level language. High level language, not something that machine cannot understand. So high level language is the Python. Let's say when it comes to C programming language, it's not a high level language. When it comes to assembly language, it's a low level language, which means that it is understood by system. But system, what it does is it takes the language, compiles. Once it compiles, then only understands. Okay, this is print statement. This is L1. This is sort. Got it? So uh, that's where the beauty of Python. So no need to do any much work. Did you see this? Even in one liner, I have swapped it, and one liner I sorted it. One liner I have sorted and made it in a reverse, because that's the power of Python. Yeah, it has so many rich libraries. That's why it would help us to do task or implement the feature quickly. Let's say if you want to implement a feature in Java, for let's say there is an application, and the client want to decide, a client asks us to, hey, implement. Okay, he don't care about which technology you're using, what you are doing. Okay, he just need application, which a powerful application, and what language you will be preferring. And the company client budget is, let's say, 2 CR, for example. So in that 2 CR budget, what we can do as a company, what we think is we need to save as much we can, right? So that instead of spending so many months to work on JavaScript, Java, C++, or C Sharp, whatever it is, right? So while choose Python, Python has rich in libraries. I'll check, like, I'll work on the use case of my customer, and I'll deliver it quickly because it has powerful tools, right? Powerful tools and libraries available, so I can make use of them and deliver the product quickly as possible to the customer. You got it? So that's where people are these days, moving towards to Python. That's where even there is a lot of demand in the current market actually for Python, right? If you are strong enough in Python, then you are safer in market, and that would be helpful in any of the discipline that you are chosen, right? DevOps engineer or automation, whatever we were chosen, we can take advantage of Python. Yeah, you will stand differently comparing with the other peers. Yeah. So, what I would recommend you is today. So, work on this use case. You can also, take a proper notes, right? Because you might be thinking that it's very simple, but it's not real. We need to understand how to installing and uninstalling packages. Also, as mentioned, so during this time itself, it is also not satisfying with the particular version that I made, and then it given a available versions list, right? And then from there I have chosen it. Makes sense. So this all are very important when we are working on the real environment, right? So without knowing these steps, how to install, how to uninstall, how to upgrade the packages. See, there is a task for a DevOps engineer. Hey, can you upgrade the nodes, for example, right? What you have to do is you have to upgrade the node from the old node, from the old version to the latest version. Let's say Rubrix version update or node version update, isn't it? So it's very important to understand how this is getting implemented in Python. Okay, once we had a strong command on this, and we can also apply the same principles in other discipline as well. Yes, is that clear? Any questions or anything so far? If you have any questions, we should be good. Otherwise, we should be good, and I'll try to address them. Otherwise, we are good for the day. And